See, before coming to the ashram, most of our sadhana was over almost. That is, the meditative sadhana, shastras, those were all done. But still the mind was not fulfilled. That fulfillment was not there. Other than that, so-called experiences, this, that, all, everything that was done. Now what happened is that just before we joined in 87 May, before that, first time I came to Swamiji's ashram in 86 May and second time in 86 December, then third and final time in 87 May. Within 1 year it happened. Now when we came as visitor to the ashram, we found one day that in the evening, Swamiji is talking to a group of boys who were a team of a gang. It's the hooligans of the village, so to say. Nobody is looking very safe and peaceful. But Swamiji they are standing on the other side of the parapet. Swamiji is standing on this side of the parapet of the veranda, and Swamiji is speaking to them very powerfully. If anybody sees, they will say that Swamiji was very angry. But I was not that kind of a judgment, so I did not consider that Swamiji was angry, but he was speaking with lot of force. We did not understand the language because it is in Malayalam. It was in Malayalam. I was standing on the other side at a distance. Quite a few of us. So I think Swamiji, because we were newcomers and it was continuing for quite some time, and that too with such boys who you can expect any time to hit back. So Swamiji felt a little concerned. Looking at me, he understood that I am concerned. Suddenly he came running to me, stopping to talk to them, came running to me and whispered at me that I am trying to put some sense in them. Don't get worried. Again he ran and threw up his towel like this and started acting in the same manner again, forcefully speaking and all that. That put me in a very, very great and important introspection. I started thinking that what is this happening? Because normally, seeing such people standing on the roadside also, we will avoid that. Is it not? If you are a peaceful person, if you don't want to challenge them, you will try to avoid, go through some other way, or at least you will not look at them or do anything like that. And here is a saint who is supposed to be peacefully sitting in the cave, or always speaking peacefully, very comfortingly, compassionately, as he said. Such a saint is speaking with so much of fervor, power, and almost scolding them left and right. What made Swamiji do this? When we feel like we always like to be peaceful, a saint should be always still more wanting to be peaceful. And I came to know that these people were called by Swamiji. Not that they arrived in the ashram and Swamiji speaking to them. He invited means called them there to put some sense in their mind. And freely speaking to them with so much of anguish. So I understood that this is what is the meaning of going beyond likes and dislikes. That is, normally you will like to speak to people who are comfortable with you. You don't like to speak to anybody with whom you are uncomfortable. But here is a saint who has called these hooligans from the village, just thinking of the society. And he has no problem in taking to something he will dislike most, speaking to them also. And that too in that manner where there is lot of fear element also will be there generally. Likes and dislikes always will be there. Likes means you will like good people, you will not like bad people, that will be there. But because of likes and dislikes, we avoid what we dislike and we cling to what I like. That is the raga dvesha. We run after whatever is comfortable. We run away from whatever is difficult, even if it is necessary. Now, here is a saint who is doing whatever is necessary. Something happened in the village and he felt it is his responsibility, being a senior person in the village. It is for his good sense to put some sense in these people. that opened up a new vision in me. I found that living in a family or in the house, we will never be able to get out of likes and dislikes, because we will always allow people whom we like, disallow people whom we do not like. We will choose our friends, foes and whatnot, our likes and dislikes. This is the ragadvesha. That is why people leave the house. When they leave the house, they are faced with a world where he cannot go by the likes and dislikes. Ramakrishna Dev used to say that remaining in household and doing spiritual sadhana is like fighting from within the fort. When you are out in the field and you have to fight, it is like that. A sannyasin's interactions will be like that. Anybody can enter any time and put so much of pressure on you. You should be at ease. Until we are able to transcend the likes and dislikes, fulfillment cannot come. So, within another 6 months or so, we came away. Now, the day next to we arrived in the ashram, I was walking on the front of the ashram. Swamiji was standing there, looking at me, said, "See, you have now come. For a long time we have not done any construction. Now that you have come, we will start a construction." Now, I was almost shocked hearing that, because I disliked construction like anything. My dislike, if at all, many things I did not have any likes and dislike. That is why Swamiji has named me Nirviseshananda. But I had great dislike for construction. And has Swamiji understood that? Or it is Providence who has put in Swamiji's mind that we will make some construction now, and here is a boy who can be made a prisoner of that. So, immediately the first construction was a car shed, a minimal construction. Then it was Samadhi Mandir. Then it was the guest house. Then it was the Nakshatra. So for 25 full years, I was only doing construction. That was my sadhana. And nobody came to relieve me of that. Only after maybe 25, 28 years or so, now I am reasonably out. Some other old persons have taken over. Not fully. They come and do help and all. So, what happened is that the moment he said, I understood, Acha, I came here to get over likes and dislikes. So let me take up construction. Swamiji has asked me to do construction, I have to do. So that started with my doing the construction and getting delighted in doing construction. Finally, I took over the job of the architect, of the structural engineer, drawing everything. And you know, our guest house and all, even during concreting, I will not be happy to see them vibrating the concrete properly. They would not do. And those days it was manual vibrating with the rod it is to. So I used to get over the roof, and after they have hit the concrete, I would go with my rod and go on hitting until the whole concrete moves as a whole, like a pudding. I would not leave it. If you hit too much, then again there will be segregation. The exact time where we have to leave and how much we have to do, I understood it from my natural sense also. So it is not only making the architectural drawing, the structural part also with the help of structural engineers. Finally, even implementing that. And those days our ashram did not have much money or people also. So carrying the bricks and all, Swamiji also used to do, I also used to do, and whoever guest used to come. I am not terrorizing you. Now you don't have to do all that. But those days all have carried bricks. They were small children who had come for Gurukula education in the ashram. All of them have carried bricks for the guest house where you stay now, those who are going to the ashram or Kananam guest house. So I started really enjoying the construction in a way. But at the same time, I did not like it. Then not only it did not stop with ashram, then it became Delhi CIRD, then became Jamshedpur CIRD. Now it is Malaysia SIRD. You can make your own house because there are very few people. To make an institutional house, you can imagine. 15 people will say 15 opinions and nobody will agree with each other. They will fight with each other also. That is the institutional. Anything you do, it's not easy. You have to take in consideration everybody, go in harmony with everybody, and come out with something which will be more or less satisfying all. Do you understand what I am meaning? This is spiritual life. This is the life beyond likes and dislikes.